Welcome to Godzilla's Kaiju Lounge, the segment where I talk about Godzilla and kaiju related topics. Today I want to talk about an interesting, well, not interest, at least interesting to me, but I want to talk about the Godzilla movie I most want to see. And it's something that is just very much in tone to with the original and 1984 war. Something that even Shin Godzilla, I feel, fumbled the ball on, and 2014, despite the fact that I liked the movie, flat out lied to us about, is just. I want to see a dark, grim story. I don't want Godzilla to be a hero, anti hero, or nothing, just a force of nature, a force of destruction. And I want it to be treated with the seriousness a creature like that would deserve. And it's the type of Godzilla we sadly don't get enough. Yeah, everyone loves to see him fight other monsters, and you can still have that with this type of Godzilla. Although I feel that in the first appearance at least, he should be solo. I want to get back to mysterious ship destructions, a mystery as to what's causing it, and when we find out what it is, I want a great sense of dread anticipation for when Godzilla makes landfall. And that's something 54 and 84 did so perfectly executed. Shin Godzilla, yes and no, because there was so much mystery about what this creature is. Can it even make landfall? And we did get a little bit of that right before the final form shows up, but great movie, but like I said, it kind of missed the ball for the movie I want to see. I want this to see this movie to have maybe even an ending where no one even triumphs over Godzilla, where mankind is just left with the grim realization that, as Steve Martin put it in 1984, and it's been a while since I seen the American version, but he basically said, to paraphrase it, we must approach Godzilla as we would a force of nature, like a hurricane, tornado, or whatnot, just simply the realization that we need to just learn to track him, and when we see he's going to make landfall, just get as many people out of the city as possible. Get out of his way. And I want to see good, relatable characters. I don't even necessarily want to see any main characters in the military, just normal people, and see how this cataclysmic event changes their lives. If you watch the first film, that's what a lot of those characters were. And to that note, also, I want the movie to be like the original, as much a horror movie as it is anything. When you watch the Death March on Tokyo in the original film, yeah, it looks dated and kind of hokey here and there, but the way it's shot and treated, it's a powerfully effective scene, and punctuated by the prayer for peace scene after, which, as I've said before, you take that music and put it over any tragedy or atrocity that's happened in our recent history, like the atrocity of 9/11, or even a tragedy like Hurricane Katrina. If you were to take that prayer for peace music and put it over any of that footage of the aftermath of those events, you can see how powerful it is. When I watch that prayer for peace scene, that's what makes that's why it's so powerful, because in addition to what I'm seeing on screen, it does bring those real life horrors to mind, and this movie should echo something to that extent. I just want to see like a grimly serious film, dread anticipation as to when Godzilla's going to show up. And let's not forget, the first Godzilla was nominated for Japan's equivalent of the Oscars, so I kind of want to see something that has that, if you will, Oscar quality, where it's treated that serious, where the performances are that powerful. Granted, that type of Godzilla movie is probably never going to be made, and it's just something I'd like to see. And after that film, you can still keep that Godzilla and make him fight other monsters without being the good monster. How, you ask? Godzilla is a force of nature. And, for example, we got a wildfire raging through Florida. It's destroying homes, doing millions in damage. A hurricane blows in from off the coast. The heavy winds and torrential downpour extinguish the fires, but destroy houses and cause massive flooding in their own right. And that's it. Godzilla should be, I feel, if this movie were to be made and they were to continue with this Godzilla, he should be the hurricane to the wildfire. That, yeah, he'll stop the wildfire, but he's gonna cause just as much, if not more, damage in the process. So, what are your guys' thoughts? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hold on a minute. You guys probably saw this in the background. Jack's King Ghidorah. I want to do a repaint of this guy, but don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Over and out.